Welcome to DP2 Insights. In this video, we're going to look at the Digital Analyzer utility in DP2. The Digital Analyzer interface can be accessed through the user taskbar. Go to Categories, Analyzing the Digital Analyzer. When you first open up the Digital Analyzer, depending on where you are in your workflow, you might need to use the button that says Show Orders Needing Adjustment. By double-clicking on any one of those orders, it'll bring up that first image, and this particular view will allow you to see the image against a reference image. In this case, it's Shirley, but you can make any one of the images. You could adjust the first image as an example and make that the reference image. This is the reference image view. When I'm in the light table view, if you are a lab that likes to look across the images and you want to select those ones and make specific corrections to groups, you can do it from here. And you can use the control key, just like you could, I'll explain that in just a second, so that you can select images and then go ahead and make changes. The reason that I'm seeing this dialog box is because in options, I have it selected to auto balance first. So what's happening in the analyzer is the same as adjust images. When DP2 is making corrections, it's running the auto balance first, so that hopefully I'm only making corrections to those images which I want to tweak a little bit in a more interactive way. There are a couple of other options here. As you can see here, our input device, right, Color Pro 2, which is the keypad, or the wheelman works here. This we can also set an auto balance preference here. As well as increase the longest size of a thumbnail, so that if you wanted to have higher resolution thumbnails, you could do that from here as well. Those are system corrections. So I can make changes or apply changes. If I wanted to modify the correction and then save it, so let's say for this particular one, it's -3.6, I can go ahead and save that. You can use a numeric value, you can use a description, it's really up to you. And I'll just call this saved balance. And then I'm going to go ahead and I just hit the enter key, very much the same as in adjust images. So that then if I wanted to move on to the next image, I can simply select the next image. I could use that saved balance, so I could recall that correction and decide which one I wanted to use, and simply by clicking it will make that adjustment. And again, when you're moving back and forth through images, you have to save it. When you've completed an order and you're ready to start your new order, I can't demonstrate the keyboard here, but by using the keyboard or open an order icon on the toolbar, it brings up the end of order analysis. Once you've brought up the end of order analysis, you have choices. You can either end the order and leave for further analysis. So if you're not done, you can just end this order for whatever reason, and then you can leave it so that it'll still come up on your adjust orders that are ready for adjustment window. If you're done with the order and you want to set the status for the next step in the process, all of the statuses become available to you from this window. You can set it for ready. You can run the order from here, depending again on your production. If your color correction step is at the end of your cycle, you can go ahead and actually run those. And DP2 is going to go ahead and give you your run order items window. Or you can simply say, okay, or you can bring up the export window from here. So that if you're a lab that is color correcting for export, you can bring that up from here as well. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and say, okay. Thank you.